so I'm cocky. From the back while on Twitter with my phone out. Got an M&M deal, but I'm hurt. She's 6'2", dark skin, with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis. Yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I run it up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming.
Come on.
It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm done. My bag on down. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Grew for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on guard.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. We'll go once more with Brooks. He'll manage only a couple. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Young. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Another try with Brooks. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And that is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Jets 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here with Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun. Young. That one knocked away and incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away. 3rd and 5. Here's Young to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
On the handoff, here comes Hall.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse.
The wide receiver carries on the end around.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They put Wilson in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's taken at about the 14, and not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Young gonna give it to Brooks. Past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Panthers. 39 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Carolina.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. One final throw before the break. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They put Wilson in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Panthers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's a 2nd and 12. On the bootleg, it's Young. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. Second and 7. Here's Young. He's got it at the 7, and he will score. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, we're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Off he goes. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. Now after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on 4th down.
Open man downfield is Weekend. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, Doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
A run with Brooks. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Brooks. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's second and 9. To throw is Young. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here comes the screen to Brooks. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Brooks. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Look at play action with Young. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Like, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 13 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Now Stevenson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Give inside, it's Brooks. The ball comes out.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Teamwork. What are y'all doing? What are you doing?
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Panthers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go down to a knee. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.